Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for the 2022 NBA playoffs here on Thursday, April 21st, 2022. We're going to have NBA player prop spreads, over-unders here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that I think are great value bets for this Thursday NBA slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Can't wait to get there with you guys. We're going to be doing a parlay giveaway once we get to 5,000. Reminder here at the channel as well that we are now partnered with Prize Picks. So use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100. Or use our links that we have down below in the comment section or in the description. Really a great app, guys. They cover a lot of things to do with player props and things of that nature. It really is a lot of fun to use. Highly encourage you to check that out. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. Great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. We'll have a link down in the comment section and in the description as well for that. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. That lets me know that you want your pick included in the video. Okay, now, normally, like I said, we give a shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs, which is what I'm doing in general here. Shout out to all you guys here at the channel, our Straight Fire MVPs. I don't have our graphic running down the side of me here. Still without Wi-Fi, so bear with me, guys. So we're doing the phone again today. Hopefully tomorrow, I'm hoping we'll have it back up. But yeah, the Wi-Fi is still out in my area. But yeah, if you guys are interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a link down below in the comment section, the description. There's also a join button down below. Just $3.99 per month. It's a great way to support the channel and what we do here at the channel. You get some custom emojis and things of that nature. Okay, now results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had Eric and me calling the Fred VanVleet under 3.5 threes. Was able to cash that. That's a great call out there from Eric and me. As far as our stream results, we did go 1-2. We still are 6-3 over our last 3 days. But we went 1-2 last night. We had Chris Middleton under 21.5 points. We were able to cash that. He did get injured late in the game, so I do hope that he's doing okay. I believe he left with left knee soreness. So we were able to cash that bet, though. And then we missed on the Tobias Harris over 15.5 points. He finishes with 11. Really just didn't get enough shots up to get there, unfortunately. And then we missed on the Nets plus 3.5 spread. And that's probably the one that bothered me the most, honestly. Because I really thought that we had that one. Nets were in control most of this game. And really just couldn't score in the fourth quarter and ended up losing the game by 7. So, not a lot we could do there. We ended up going 1-2, like I said. But let's get back after it today, guys. Let's get this 3-0. So, let's get right into our picks here. At number 1, we are going with Draymond Green. Under 7.5 rebounds here for the Golden State Warriors at minus 122 odds. So, guys, Draymond Green is 5 out of his last 6 to the under overall, including games 1 and 2 here against the Denver Nuggets. So we like to see that. He only had 3 and 6 rebounds in those 2 games. So obviously we like to see that. And Draymond Green is also averaging 1.6 less rebounds on the road this season as well, which is where this game will be here up in Denver. And on the season, rebounds are just hard to come by versus this Nuggets team. They've allowed the 4th fewest rebounds on the season overall during the regular season. And they're allowing the 10th fewest rebounds to power forwards as well. So we do like to see that. I think this is another great spot. You look for Draymond Green, to play roughly 30 minutes is about his minute count. So that's what you could expect here tonight. He's gone under in 4 out of the last 5 games versus the Nuggets. And he's gone under in 6 out of the last 6 games in Denver to the under. So we love to see that. I think we're getting great value here. This line, honestly, should be closer to like 5.5, maybe 6.5, but 7.5 is just way too high. I'd expect a guy like this to grab 8 rebounds. So, obviously this definitely appears to be a scary line when you look at it on the surface because, Draymond Green's a big guy, 7.5 rebounds really isn't a lot of rebounds when you think about it. But like I said, the Nuggets don't allow a lot of rebounds overall. The matchup's really tough here for Draymond. And, like I said, he's had a lot of success here to the under recently. And, so far in the playoffs, only logs are 3 and 6. I love seeing that. And honestly, I think Denver could shoot better at home here, right? As well, creating less rebound opportunities. They do create less rebound opportunities when they're playing at home, so that's obviously very good as well. So, do love it there, guys. For our number 1 pick, Draymond Green, under 7.5 rebounds here for the Golden State Warriors at minus 122 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we are rolling with the Memphis Grizzlies, minus 1.5 spread here versus the Timberwolves at minus 114 odds. So, guys, on the season, we know the Grizzlies were the best team in the NBA against the spread on the year, right? They were very, very good. They're 25-15-1 against the spread on the road, so they're a very good road team as well. And taking on a Wolves team here that was 22-18-2 against the spread at home. Now, the playoffs are different, so stuff has definitely changed. We saw the Wolves come out and win Game 1. We saw the Grizzlies respond in Game 2 with a blowout, winning Game 2. I think the big thing I took away from that game, though, was they left Steven Adams off the floor, which I think was actually very beneficial for the Grizzlies. I love Steven Adams, but it's just not a great matchup for him there against Towns. So playing without him, they did very, very well. So I look for more of that to continue tonight. Adams has kind of played his way out of the rotation very quick. 3 quick bad minutes last game, and we might not see him for the rest of the series. I don't know. Maybe they start him tonight. Maybe they play him. We'll see what happens with Steven Adams. But overall, I think the Grizzlies learned that they were very effective without him on the floor. So I think that was kind of a big revelation in Game 2 that I took away. And this Grizzlies team, really, I love betting on them right now because they are at a very healthy point, healthier than they've been most of the season. They have Dylan Brooks, Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Zaire Williams. All these guys are healthy now for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson Jr., obviously. So I honestly really do like that. This Grizzlies team finally is really healthy this season. We haven't gotten to really see the whole team together too much this year. So I do like the fact that they're healthy. And overall, the Grizzlies have dominated this series. They have won 9 of the last 12 meetings. Now, on the season, just 2-2. They won the 2 games in Memphis, lost the 2 in Minnesota. So it's like, why am I going with Memphis here? Well, I think overall what I take away, like I said, the Grizzlies are at their healthiest point. And Game 2, like I said, told me a lot. Game 2, I think, was big in that they figured out a little bit better of a rotation there without Adams, who played just 3 minutes. So, obviously, look for more of that to continue today. On the season, Grizzlies are 6th best in defensive rating. They're 4th best in offensive rating, so they're just a great team on both sides of the basketball. Timberwolves 13th in defensive rating, 7th in offensive rating. So Timberwolves are solid as well. But I just trust the Grizzlies more right now. I really do. D'Angelo Russell, I don't know what it is, but I don't trust that guy right now in the playoffs anyway. He let me down in Game 1. I had an over bet on him, and he played terribly. Game 2, he was a little bit better, but still, I trust what the Grizzlies have to offer here with all the pieces that they have and with their bench. I love their bench as well for the Grizzlies. They have a very good bench. So honestly, guys, I do love it there. Wolves on the season 6-6 as a home underdog. Grizzlies 12-7 as an away favorite. So, like I said, Grizzlies just across the board against the spread have been very, very good. So, do love it there, guys, for our number 2 pick. Memphis Grizzlies minus 1.5 spread here versus the Timberwolves at minus 114 odds. Okay, and finally at number 3, we are rolling with Donovan Mitchell over 29.5 points here at minus 110 odds for the Utah Jazz. Now, here, I don't normally take point lines this high. If you guys have been with me for a while, this is not something I would typically do. But I love the way Donovan Mitchell's performed in the playoffs. I love the fact that, if I'm going to take an over like this, I'm going to obviously bet it on a star player who's been getting it done. This guy is 9 out of his last 10 in the playoffs to this over. So I like seeing that. It means he's big time. It means he's ready for the moment. I saw it in Game 1 where I believe he had like 5 points at halftime. Or, 7 or something like that. He had a very low point count at halftime. Came out in the second half and dominated. And that told me what I needed to know about him. That he wants it, right? He's hungry. He wants the ball. He wants to win in the playoffs. And I think here it's going to be no different here in Game 3 in Utah. This Jazz team's going to be very motivated to get back on track and get this win after that Game 2 loss. So I do like seeing that. On the season, Donovan Mitchell is 4 out of 6 this season versus the Mavericks to this over. So obviously with games 1 and 2, he cashed in both of those games. He also cashed in both games in Utah this year during the regular season with 33 apiece. So I like seeing that as well. And I think he's going to be, like I said, I think he's going to be rolling right off the bat. So regular season, he averaged 20.5 shot attempts, and during the playoffs, during his career, he's averaged 23 shot attempts. So we like to see that. In games 1 and 2, he had 29 shot attempts and 30 shot attempts in games 1 and 2. So we like to see that as well. So the shot count goes way up during the playoffs. Honestly, I love that. He's averaging 2.5 more shot attempts in his career during the playoffs versus the regular season here. This year, just 20.5 shot attempts. Like I said, 29 and 30 in games 1 and 2. We see more of that here in game 3. I think he'll be cashing easily, honestly. I think he'll shoot a higher percentage. He really didn't even shoot that high of a percentage in games 1 and 2, but I think he'll be a little bit more efficient here at home. So, love it there, guys. For number 3 pick, Donovan Mitchell over 29.5 points here for the Utah Jazz at -110 odds. Okay, guys, that is going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Check out all our social media links, our Discord, our prize picks. Use our link SFP. Use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100, or you can use one of our links down below. Other than that, guys, I wish you all the best of luck. I hope we cash out today. Want to get this 3-0. Let's cash your bets as well. Let me know what you're playing in the comment section. Like I said, if you want your pick included in the video, make sure you put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. It's very important. For me, it helps me organize stuff quickly, because otherwise I got to go through and it's just a lot more difficult for me. Because I literally just go down and I'm looking for a star or an asterisk. So, appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.